Hello, magandang araw. Are you craving to learn something new today? So again, it's mealtime. Math explained, apply to learn time. For today's lesson, we are going to discuss about quadratic equations in standard form. So I will be giving you examples on how to solve this quadratic equation, write this quadratic equation in standard form. And then we are going to find the values of A as the quadratic term, B as a linear term, and C as a constant term in our quadratic equation. Okay, remember the standard form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Remember, a, b, and c are real numbers and a cannot be equal to 0. To start with, I will give you examples and then afterwards, I will also give you activities for you to answer and practice because, again, this is meal time. Math explained and apply to learn time. So, let's start. This time, let us write the quadratic equation in standard form given ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So, for our first equation, that's 5x squared minus 3x is equal to negative 4. To make this in standard form, make sure that the right-hand side of the equation is equal to 0. So, let us make this side equal to 0. To do that, we will apply addition property of equality. So, what are we going to add to negative 4 to make it equal to 0? Okay, that's right. It is positive 4. Make sure to add both sides to both sides of the equation to make it balance. So, now let's have negative 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. And then we write or rewrite the left-hand side as 1. That's 5x squared minus 3x plus 4. As you see, this is now in standard form. Next, let us identify the values of A, B, and C in this given equation. So, what's the numerical coefficient of the quadratic term? 5. How about for the linear term? That is, our letter B is negative 3. And for our constant value is positive 4. So, that's it. We have now the standard form of the equation and the values of A, B, and C. For our next given, to write in quadratic equation in standard form is x squared minus 2 is equal to 3x. So, to do that, first is we apply addition property of equality or the additive inverse of positive 3x to make the right-hand side of the equation equal to 0. So, that would be negative 3x. So, positive 3x plus negative 3x is equal to 0. So, make sure to add this on both sides of the equation to make it balance. So, we write the left-hand side of the equation. That would be x squared minus 2 minus 3x. As you see, the equation is not yet in standard form ax squared plus bx plus c. So, we just rearrange this as to follow that format. So, this would be x squared minus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. After that, we can now identify the values of A, B, and C. In this case, our A is equal to positive 1, B is equal to negative 3, and C is equal to negative 2. Okay, that's it. Okay, for our next example, we are going to rewrite this equation into standard form of a quadratic equation. So, first we apply distributive property. And then 2x times 3x, we have 6x squared. 2x times positive 4 is equal to positive 8x. Copy the right hand of the equation. Next, we need to change the right hand side to equal to 0. So, what is the additive inverse of positive 5? That would be negative 5. Remember to add both sides to both sides of the equation to make it equal or balanced. So, now we add positive 5 and negative 5. So, the answer is 0. And then we rewrite the left-hand side of the equation, 6x squared plus 8x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now, it is already written in standard form. Then now, we identify the values for A, B, and C in the given equation. So, for value of A, we have positive 6. For the value of B, positive 8. And C is negative 5. Very good. That's it. For next given, we have x minus 2 and quantity 2x plus 3 is equal to positive 8. We are going to write this into the standard form of the equation. So, first we apply the FOIL method. Remember the FOIL method? First, outer, inner, last. So, we multiply first x and 2x. So, what is the product of x and 2x? So, that would be 2x squared. Next is outer. X times 3x is equal to positive 3x. Next, we have the inner. Negative 2 times positive 2x is equal to negative 4x. And then the last, negative 2 times positive 3 is negative 6 is equal to 8. After using the FOIL method, we are now going to combine like terms. So that would be 3x and negative 4x. Applying rules of addition of integers, so that would be, very good, negative x. So, rewrite 2x squared minus x minus 6 is equal to 8. Now, we need to make the right hand side equal to 0. So, what is the number to be added to 8 to make it equal to 0? Okay, that's negative 8. So, we again add negative 8 on both sides of the equation. So, that would be 8 plus negative 8 is equal to 0. Then, we rewrite and combine these two. So, what is negative 6 plus negative 8? Okay, that is negative 14. So, we have 2x squared minus x minus 14 is equal to 0. Now, let's identify the values of A, B, and C in this given quadratic equation. So, our A is positive 2. Our B is, very good, negative 1. And C is negative 14. That's it. Okay, for our next example, our given is 3x, quantity x minus 1 is equal to negative 2. So, how are we going to write this in standard form? Of course, first we will apply distributive property on this side. 3x times x is 3x squared. And then 3x times negative 1 is negative 3x is equal to negative 2. Again, we apply addition property of equality. What are we going to add to negative 2 to make it equal to 0? Okay, positive 2. Again, both sides should be added. So, negative 2 plus positive 2 is equal to 0. Then we rewrite the left-hand side. 3x squared minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, it's already in standard form. Let us get the values of A, B, and C for this equation. So our A is 3, our B is negative 3, and letter C is positive 2. Okay? Well done. So here are the activities that you are going to answer after this video. Please again apply the things that you've learned in my explanation. And then I will be happy to answer your questions if you have any. Just post a comment after this video. That's all for today. So I hope you've learned something new. It's time for you to apply what you've learned. Again, please share this mealtime with others so that others will learn as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe for mealtime together. That's all for today. See you next time. Bye-bye.